Hi, my name is Madeline Tran, and I am doing a mock interview for my KNEA 402 class. I'm good, thank you for asking. How are you doing yourself today? I currently attend the University of Louisiana, and I anticipate graduation to be the summer of 2017. I am currently working 2 jobs in order to support my way through school because I believe that education is very important and that you have to work and work for what you want. I am a first generation American here, so seeing my parents go through all the hard work that they had to go through in order to get to where they are really motivates me to aspire for my dreams. I am interested in this position as a health coordinator because I genuinely want to help people. I was a nursing major up until senior year until one patient completely changed my views of how I want to help people. I originally thought I wanted to help people who were already hurt and injured, but I thought by that point, the education hasn't reached them or they didn't know any better to get to this point. So what can I do to better help the community? And I realized that I am passionate about preventing people on getting into the hospital, and with my multiple cultural influences and experiences, I aspire to help other first generation Americans or immigrants realize that it's not shameful to ask for help, for medical help, and that there are ways to prevent everyone from being hospitalized for something treatable. The lack of education is the #1 reason people are hospitalized. I want to make a difference in at least one person and help at least one person in my life not to get to that point. I want to be able to make a difference out in the world. I believe that some of my strengths would be that I'm able to take criticism. If I was to make a bad choice or I was to say something in error, I am completely 100% willing to admit my mistakes. My biggest weakness would happen to be that sometimes I have a hard time saying no to my bosses when more work is added on to my daily activities. I try to stretch myself a little thin sometimes to appease everybody. However, I've been working on that and being honest about what I can handle, and I will voice that to my reporting supervisor. My dream job would be working my way up to oversee multiple hospitals, implement protocols, find a reason why things aren't going as efficiently or why society is seeing things in a certain way, and hopefully positively influence the community. I want to have a trickle-down effect in which one program not only helps one person, but that one person helps another person, and it goes on so forth and so forth and so forth. Having a position that's high up and able to help multiple places would be my ideal job. I want to work hard and I want to help others, and I really just want people to be healthy and live long, healthy lives with their families and loved ones. I believe that you should hire me because I will, and I know this is a little generic, but I will work very hard. I will do everything I can, and I will put blood, sweat, and tears, countless hours. I feel like as a coordinator, there's going to be people working underneath a coordinator, and that I feel leadership is a very important role. I am glad to say I've had the awesome experience of having an amazing boss, and that a boss that's willing to go into the trenches for everyone else is a boss worth following after. I believe that you should hire me because I will be willing to listen. I will put all my hard work and efforts and my previous medical experience since I was 14 years old, volunteering at a health clinic for those who were not able to afford one, to becoming a licensed certified pharmacy technician, to implementing 9 West's efficiency between nurses and shift change. Uh, I have developed a way in order for nurses to report off easier. And although I no longer work part-time there and I only work PRN, the nurses still contact me to this day asking me to come back almost every other week, if not every week. And the fact that this one floor was able to take what I implemented when a floating nurse went to help out the floor, she saw how efficient reporting was from one to the other. She ended up taking what I did and bringing it up to her floor on the 8th floor. 2 weeks ago, I actually found out that what they're trying to do now is take what I have, I guess, developed and bring it to the Southwest location. My parents have always told me that yes, working hard is great, but working smarter is essentially better. It's all about efficiency. If you can cut 5 minutes out, that's 5 more minutes you can spend with a patient, 5 more minutes of finding how to better help the community and the company. I want to be able to help and be an asset to the company. I believe that I will be a better candidate than others applying for this position because I am multicultural. I am born and raised in America, however, my parents immigrated from Vietnam. I am fluent in Vietnamese. I can read it, write it, speak it, and being from another culture and being immersed in it for the first 5, 6 years of my life, not knowing a lick of English, um, I had to work a little harder than other kids my age. Other kids were able to go to art classes and take electives. I was taking ESL, which stands for English Second Language. Growing up in a culture where you're fully immersed and being thrown into the American culture, I'm able to see the difference between both. An added bonus would be that my fiance is a Caucasian American, so seeing how his family beliefs in how health should be provided compared to how my family is, it's a whirlwind of difference. Americans are more likely to go visit doctors, whereas Asian Americans or just Asian general are more in tune to holistic or finding a spiritual way of fixing it. Herbal remedies and healers are more sought after than seeing a medical physician. As for questions, yes, I do have a question. Although I am super excited that I am given this opportunity, the person that had this position before me, what was their reasoning or to either leave, or what happened to give me this opportunity, this awesome opportunity? Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. Hopefully I get to speak to you again soon with some good news. But thank you so much for considering me. Once again, my name is Madeline Tran, and I hope to have fulfilled everything that you believe a awesome candidate would be able to provide.